Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are continuing the 2020, the True Boxing Annual Top 10s, as we are going to look at my number 2 welterweight in the world right now, the reigning WBC champion, Mario Barrios. Before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So Barrios entered the year number 5. He was coming out. He was a WBC interim champion. He was coming off of a big upset, unanimous decision victory over Yordenis Ugas to become the interim champion on the Canelo Charlo undercard in 2023. So he had a lot of promise and a lot of people looking forward to seeing what he was going to do next. Well, he got the opportunity to return on a big card on the Canelo Munguia undercard on Amazon Prime pay-per-view when he would battle Fabian Maidana, Marcos Maidana's little brother. But you know, he didn't wow anybody. It ended up being for the full WBC title, I think, but he didn't wow anybody. It was just kind of like, okay, you know, he walked away with a workmanlike 12-round unanimous decision, but nobody really cared. Everybody really, you know, was like, whatever. There was talks about him fighting Manny Pacquiao, who would be returning to action. And then Pacquiao had an exhibition bout where he didn't look too good, and that seemed to kind of stop any talks about that. So in November, he got a big opportunity on a big card, a third consecutive big card. He would compete on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson undercard on Netflix. And this one would be big right here for him, as he would take on veteran Abel Ramos, and they would absolutely go to war in this fight. It was a great fight. He was controlling the action in the first half, scored a knockdown, but in the second half, he got put down himself. Actually, in the 6th round, that's when the tide turned. He got put down himself. And then the remainder of the bout, him and Ramos just traded. They were going toe-to-toe, fight of the year candidate. Great battle. It went to the scorecards where Barrios would retain his title with a draw and walk out world champion. So he ended the year as a WBC champ. He enters 25 as the reigning champ. Right now, the talk is that he is in discussion to unify belts potentially against Boots Ennis, the IBF champion. But right now, there's also talks that Boots could be fighting Stanionis, the WBA champion. So it's going to be interesting to see what Mario Barrios does this year. But at the very minimum, he's going to get a big opportunity, in my opinion, to do something big. So I could see him fighting Boots to unify belts. If he doesn't fight Boots, the Manny Pacquiao fight is still being discussed. And there's also a potential rematch with Abel Ramos that I think a lot of people want to see. I would love to see Barrios and Ramos on the Canelo undercard on Cinco de Mayo. It'd be huge. All Mexican showdown right there. It'd be big. So he's 29 now, is Barrios. He's 29-2-1 with 18 knockouts. And this is going to be a year where he really shows if he is legitimate across the board, because I do believe there's going to be potential for a unification bout. But at the very least, he's going to have some good opponents coming his way. Not sure if he's going to have to make a mandatory at some point, but I really do believe Mario Barrios is going to be at least a big opportunity year for him to where he can show how good he really is. So we'll see what happens in 2025, but that's it. That's what I got. That is my True Boxing Annual Top 10s continued, as we looked at my number 2 welterweight in the world right now, the reigning WBC champion, Mario Barrios. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.